Rush into Old Navy starting tomorrow. The entire store's on sale up to 50% off. Want to save even more? Redeem your Super Cash now at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Better hurry, though. Sunday's the last day. Excludes clearance, gift cards, register lane items, jewelry, today and 2-day only deals.
Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning. It's Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. It's Monday morning, 9 a.m., and that translates into No BS Job Search Advice Radio. This is a show where I like to give people very direct and very pointed information that isn't always nice, but it's really designed to help you. See, what people consider nice most of the time is coddling. You know, the kind of thing like your mom says, "Oh, you're not feeling well. Stay home from school today. You know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine." And sometimes you need what Rumi would refer to as a father's strong slap to get you kind of back into the groove. And I'm here from time to time, Mondays at 9 a.m., to provide you with that sort of stern advice that's designed to really help you strengthen yourself, because job searching isn't easy. It really requires a lot of determination and fortitude in order to land your next job quickly. Now, today's show is brought to you by ConsultingAssignments.com. Consulting Assignments is a site where you can find your fill. Consulting assignments, consulting contracts, contract to hire, full-time consulting roles, temp assignments, temp to perm situations anywhere in the world. If you're a recruiter, you can search for resumes for free. You can post your jobs for free. If you're looking for work, in addition to the listings on the side, there's some very convenient Indeed links as well. So in addition to the ones that automatically display, click on the word Indeed on the website, and it's going to take you over to that site for many more opportunities as well. As I said, posting resumes, posting jobs is absolutely free. If you want to feature your job or feature your resume, it's $10 for 30 days. So that's consultingassignments.com. Now, I love when show ideas come together as well as this one did. And to give you some context for this, about a week and a half ago, I got a message from a nephew of my wife's through Facebook. He was struggling in finding work, and he wanted some advice from me. And you know, he's in his 20s, and you know, it's like for many people in their 20s these days, it isn't easy finding work. So we set up a date and time to talk. And I did some homework on what he wants to do professionally, and I also had mapped out a program for him, and you know, had ideas for the kinds of things that he could be doing, probably differently than what he's doing now, that would help him find work. Now, that's one side of this story. The other side is you know, some of you may know I publish books in addition to doing headhunting. And in addition to my own books, articles, essays, and guides, I publish other people's work as well. And a dear friend who's been a mentor to me came to me saying he had compiled a series of short stories and asked me to publish them for him. And we spent some time working together on this. And this weekend we published it. And if you want to see the book or find out about it, it's called Wise Men Look. It's currently up on Amazon. It'll be available in print next weekend. You know, right now it's for Kindle. It should be available for the Nook later today. But you know, when I called the nephew back at the time that we had prearranged for us to speak, I found this sleepy kid on the phone who couldn't get himself together, said he would get back to me, and now a week later hasn't. In contrast, my friend, the mentor, who had come to me to publish his book, kept every timetable that we set with one another. You know, I did as well with him. But when I spoke to him about getting a cover done, coming up with a title for his compilation, he delivered it on time. The contrast is striking between the two. And it brings me to the point of a lot of people I run into who say they want to find work are more afraid of being rejected than they are desirous of finding work. They're more afraid of the turndowns than they are determined to find their next job. And you got to snap yourself out of it because, frankly, you have to find the way to win. And being nice, being polite, or being fearful isn't going to find you that next job. You have to set down goals for yourself. You have to set down milestones for yourself that are going to really get you going each day. And you may need to have someone to work with to hold you to account if you don't meet those goals. Frankly, most people find it difficult, if left to their own devices, to make a schedule for themselves each day and get themselves going on their job search. But you need to do that. How do you know how well you're doing? How do you know what your pipeline is like unless you set some goals for yourself? So, for example, you can think in terms of how many calls a day will you make? How many emails per day will you send out? How many people who are strangers can you reach out to? What sort of networking can you do each day? Can you do some homework to get you prepared so when you get the interview, you're well rehearsed for it? What are the goals that you can set down that are tangible, measurable, and achievable each and every day that will help you see whether or not you're on point for what you want to accomplish? And I'm going to even backtrack it even further. Do you know what you want in the way of a job? Are you clear about that? If you aren't, start off with, are you clear about what you don't want? Figure that out first, and then build from there. For example, I don't want to commute this distance. I want to be doing such and such work. Now, on that one, I talk to people sometimes who are developers who want to be CIO of an organization today, and that's not realistic. But you have to be realistic with the goal that you set for yourself or with the objective that you set down for yourself. Is it tangible, measurable, and achievable within a fixed period of time that you specify? If you want to have, 2 interviews a day by phone or in person, how many resumes do you need to send out? How many networking calls do you need to set up? When all is said and done, you have to track all of this stuff too. Now, I do have a job search organizer called Get Your Job Search Organized Now that can be helpful to some of you. But frankly, you can do a lot of this on your own without me. But find a way to set the goals for yourself so you know whether you're moving in the right direction or whether you're being sluggish during the day. Hold yourself to account or have a friend to hold you to account for your willingness to fulfill that and do whatever it takes to achieve that objective on that given day. Because when all is said and done, it's you who's at home or you who's in the lousy job that you don't want to be working in. And it's you who suffers if you don't wind up fulfilling your objective. So I'm not going to be nice here. Get your butt going, move yourself, and start pushing yourself to win. Because frankly, focusing on how not to lose or how not to fail or how not to whatever isn't getting you what you want. Focus on how to win, and that's going to involve setting down these goals and objectives for yourself each and every day and fulfilling them, no matter what. You get my point? No matter what. So that's the hard reminder I want to give you for today. I also want to talk with you about some of the new jobs I'm recruiting for. Now, the first one is in Jersey City. They're looking for C++ and Java developers with Oracle and PL SQL background, plus academic training in math or computer science with a high GPA from a good school. There are multiple openings here. They'll take people who are fresh out of grad school or who are at a senior level from outside of the financial world, who have a master's or PhD. And report to the CISO for the organization. So they want someone who has at least 5 years in information security and identity architecture, at least 5 years of technical security experience in application security, identity management, API security, and security architecture. Knowledge of enterprise systems architecture, including single sign-on technologies like SAML, Kerberos, and such, and web services is required. Experience with security in a Java environment and implementing enterprise authentication architectures. Experience with agile development is a plus. A CISSP or SANS JIAC is a plus. This is going to about 135 on a base plus bonus. Then, bear with me, thank you. I have 2 audit manager roles. The first one is in the hospitality sector. It's New York City based. It's going to involve 100% travel. Degree in accounting, finance, or related business field. At least 7 years internal or external audit experience or the equivalent of industry experience in hospitality. Strong process and analytical skills. Knowledge of U.S. GAAP, and general business and operational principles, including audit practices, tools, techniques, concepts, and trends, as you would expect. A CPA, CIA, CISA certification, and or MBA is preferred. A working knowledge of SOX, COSO integrated internal control framework. Again, 100% travel. Then lastly for this week, I have an audit manager's role for the construction sector. This one's going to about 100 on a base plus bonus. Accounting, finance, or related discipline. It's like the last job, but the emphasis is on the construction sector. And the travel is only expected to go to 50%. I also have a role for a cloud architect. That could be based anywhere in the United States. It's going to involve 80 to 100% travel. They're looking for someone who comes out of consulting, has done cloud architecture on an enterprise level, well-spoken. That's going to about 150, 160 on a base plus bonus. So if you're qualified, interested, and available in any of these roles, please email your resume to me at thebiggamehunter@cisny.com. If you know someone who might fit one of these roles better than you, ask them to forward a resume to me, make mention of your name, and I'll look out for them. You have my word about that. Now, in addition to these positions, there are many more at jeffaltman.com. Come over to the website and go exploring on the site. Search the listings. Sign up for a complimentary subscription to my e-zine, No BS Job Search Advice. It's there every Tuesday in your inbox around midday with advice about job hunting. In addition, at my website, there are places to post your resume, convenient links for Career Builder, Job Search Universe, and a host of other sites that will help you with job leads. is information about my books and guides to job hunting. Yes, I do charge for those. Although tomorrow, the Ultimate Job Search Resource Guide is going to be available for free on Amazon. This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'll be back next week with no BS job search advice. Take care.
Rush into Old Navy starting tomorrow. The entire store's on sale up to 50% off. Want to save even more? Redeem your super cash now at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Better hurry though, Sunday's the last day. Excludes clearance, gift cards, register lane items, jewelry, today and 2-day only deals. Rush into Old Navy starting tomorrow. The entire store's on sale up to 50% off. Want to save even more? Redeem your super cash now at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Better hurry though, Sunday's the last day. Excludes clearance, gift cards, register lane items, jewelry, today and 2-day only deals.